Hey YouTube, it's your girl Kymbia G back with another video, and we're doing a recap, my thoughts on episodes 3 and 4 of Love Featuring Marriage and Divorce. That's right, season 3 is here. Episode 3 was pretty much a filler episode. It was enjoyable, but really it was setting us up for all of the action in episode 4. Did you guys see the ending of episode 4? This is crazy. And also, what do you guys think of the new actors so far? I'm trying to reserve my judgment a little bit longer. I think I'll wait another week and see how they do in episodes 5 and 6. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. And so we open up episode 3 with Sungwon's funeral. Pretty much Seo-hyun's parents are talking nonsense. They're trying to figure out what's going to happen to Seo-hyun and, how is he going to manage his feelings moving forward, and, is he going to have a future, be with somebody else, yada, 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 yada. And really, we've opened with this storyline every single episode so far. So I hope that next week we open up with something different. And we also see that Hae-ryun, she's calling the parents. She couldn't get through to Seo-hyun, so she calls them. And this is pretty much Hae-ryun being on the phone and wearing yellow. Like earlier in the dinner scene, she got a phone call wearing yellow. This scene, calling someone wearing yellow. And then later on, we see her wearing yellow again. I guess. I don't know what these stylists are doing. And anyway, Hae-ryun goes to see Seo-hyun to check on him. And it's hard to tell if, she's being sincere or not. Hae-ryun has this thing where it's like she does things that she knows is the right thing to do, but not necessarily because she really wants to do it. So as time moves on, we'll be able to know whether or not she's really sincere when she tells Seo-hyun, hey, if you need anything, I'm here for you. And then we also see Mr. So and si-eun. And McDonald's ain't got nothing on Mr. So. Okay, he's putting the Mac on si-eun, all right? He is letting her know, I'm trying to make this a signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours situation. Like, his brother Dong-ma is trying to plan a wedding, but I think Mr. So is ready to go, right? They are texting, he is delivering flowers, they're holding hands, the whole 9 yards. Mr. So, this originally very, very reserved character, is not holding back. So it's a really nice change of pace for this show. And si-eun, she's reciprocating, like she's really liking it. I'm really happy to see that. We'll see how this all turns out. And then we cut to Hae-ryun in the shower. Ew, didn't need to see that. Next. And then this vagrant shows up to Pyung's house, insisting that he needs to spend the night. He really doesn't. He could have just went home. But as we can tell, there's no peace in his household. So Yushin is going to Pyung. I think she's his peace, and he took that for granted. And it's just really whack how he's using their daughter to manipulate her. I'm very happy that Pyung isn't really falling for it. And my girl, she texts me like, come get your man, come pick him up. Like, that was such a savage move. And Pyung, she always delivers with the savagery. And then we also see the So brothers. They're together. I call them the So brothers, but it's Soban and Dong-ma. And pretty much Soban thinks that Dong-ma is kind of capable of being a cheater. He does see his younger brother as a womanizer and is pretty much putting him on notice. Like, yo, make sure you treat Gabin right, and, make sure you're getting into a relationship for the right reasons. And then Dong-ma, he's really becoming unlikable. I did not see this happening. I felt like if they were going to push more screen time with this Dong-ma character, they would make him likable. But I don't know, maybe there's going to be some kind of redemption arc with him or something, because right now I don't really like him. He's stepping way out of bounds and just giving opinions that no one wants. But we'll get on him later. We're back to Hae-ryun, and guess what? She's on a phone call. She's interrupting Dongma and Soban's breakfast, calling Soban for like a house tour. You know, she's on her Operation Bag Mr. So. And then we see Ami and Dongmi fighting. They're going at it again. I'm kind of sick of them going at it. But, you know, Ami has built an altar to the grandfather. I guess she's trying to catch Dongmi in some sort of maybe a lie or call out some of her intentions or something like that to Yushin. I don't know. They're fighting. Si-eun then visits Hae-ryun, which I mean, she didn't have to, but you know, that's the father of her children, and they were together for a very long time, and I guess they were friends first. So, you know, I can understand her going by to check on him. And he is shameless. She like helps organize, she brings food for him, she's helping tidy up his place. And then when she goes to leave, he's putting in a personal request. Like, sir, this is not Burger King, okay? This is not let me get a number 12. No, okay? She is not here to be your errand girl. And I'm sorry, why is Si-eun taking out his trash? Like, I understand his mouth is an issue. He has facial palsy, but his hands, shoulders, knees, and toes are fine. Okay, he can take out the trash and the recycling on his own. And I really like how Si-eun calls him out for living a comfortable life, and then they automatically cut to their kids, and the daughter tells Yoram, you have to fold your own clothes. So I guess no comfy life for Yoram. It's going to be good to make sure he grows up into a man who's independent and can keep things tidy. Like, come on, he should not be like his dad. But anyway, we fast forward a bit and we see that Mr. So has accepted Hae-ryung's proposition to come and tour his apartment, and house tour, it's a flop. You know, and at this point in time, Hae-ryung should have gotten the clue that she needs to abandon Operation Bag Mr. So, but she's pushing along. You know, my girl is resilient, and she spots some birthday cards on his table and understands like, oh, it's his birthday. So then she gets into her whole plans on what she's gonna do to try and impress Mr. So for his birthday. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. And then we also see Ami. She finds out about Sungwon. She runs into Seo-hyun's parents and they break the sad news to her. She also shares it with Gabin, who's out shopping. And I'm sorry, what is going on with Gabin's hair? I don't understand. Like, what's going on? I think this show switched out more than just the actors. I think they switched out actors, they switched out writers, and they switched out wardrobe people and stylists because it's just a mess. I mean, even we see Dong-mi, and what's this hair color blend situation? Dong-mi's wig, her hair is just looking crazy. It's like red on top and then it's brown on the bottom. Like, why is this necessary? And who was the stylist for this? But anyway, let me back it up. Sorry for my rant, guys. Gabin and Ami, they go to the funeral for Sungwon. Okay, I'm about to really go in on Gabin and Ami, but let me back it up because I'm about to miss a scene here. Dongma, during this time, he goes to, I think it's a doctor's office. It's not very clear where he is. It's some kind of waiting room. And here he spots Pi-young, and later on, he hears Pi-young scream. And we pretty much don't get much after this, so hopefully next week we get more details. But maybe this is setting up what we saw in that wacko finale with the two of them somehow getting married. Maybe this is setting the stage for it. But anyway, so Soban also goes to attend Won's funeral. Again, we're opening with the Sungwon storyline here. Hae-ryun, he's reminiscing. And then here we go. The really messed up scene that had my blood boiling. The mistresses sit down with Mr. So, and they badmouth Hae-ryun. You know, it's like, yeah, Hae-ryun played the parents. You know, she was a little underhanded for sure. But Sungwon was a mistress. Okay, she had relations with a married man knowing that he was married. Let's not paint her out to be some saint. And Soo-hyun is not this saint either. You know, he's no angel. And just to kind of make Hae-ryung the bad guy in this whole situation, I thought was just horrible. And who are they to judge her when both of them are scheming and, you know, breaking up households and feeling just so entitled? And yeah, Hae-ryung is a bit self-centered and entitled as well. So it's like the pot calling the kettle black. And then it gets worse. They then tell Soo-hyun's parents, oh, we'll be amazing aunties to Jong-bin. What? Jong-bin does not need aunties like them, all right? These mistresses who were lying, low down, dirty, and scheming, okay? Ga-bin was planning a wedding with one man like a week ago and is now planning a wedding with another man while her ex-man is suffering from facial palsy. She ain't show up, she ain't send a text, she ain't call him, nothing. So they both can miss me with that. But it has some kind of effect because later on, Soban throws out the flowers that Hae-ryung brought to his place. He was like, nah, I don't want that kind of energy. Which, you know, to each his own. And then we also see that he meets si-eun for a birthday breakfast. You know, I guess he got rid of any kind of bad vibes to make sure he had only good vibes. He was like, good vibes only when I go and meet up with Lee Si-eun. And Lee Si-eun has prepared the seaweed soup, which is normally served for you on your birthday. And he really enjoys it, and they eat outside in like the middle of November. They're cold, but I guess they're affection for each other is keeping them warm. And then Dong-ma, yes, let's get back to him. He has a little spy operation going on. He sends a cake to be delivered to his brother while he's having his picnic date, just so that he can get intel on Si-eun's age and what she looks like. Like, come on, how shallow are you? And he needs to worry about himself. Like, he's out here trying to tell other people what to do, but he's all worried about what daddy thinks. Okay, like, how are you out here bossing people around when you're just so worried about what daddy thinks? You're just out here trying to be a daddy pleaser. Like, shut up and stop telling people what to do. No one cares. I don't understand how he's going to get along with Pyong. I really don't get it, but hey. But he also can't get Pyong's scream off his mind. It seems to be haunting him for some reason. So we'll see how that develops in the future. And we then cut to like Pyong. She is having a talk with Jia. And I guess she's trying to mentally prepare Jia and also emotionally prepare her for some type of bad news. And I feel like here it's layered. We don't know if she's referring to Jia possibly being disappointed about the divorce or maybe from something else. You know, again, earlier we saw she left that office, you know, screaming and disheveled. So maybe there's going to be something else that Jiha is going to have to find out from her mom. And we get to the birthday party. It's a surprise party for Mr. So. I don't really like how they left my girl Si-eun in the dark. You know, it put her in a really awkward position because she wasn't able to like bring a gift. Because they didn't know that she met up with Mr. So earlier. So she would have been looking real crazy as the only one who didn't bring a gift. But anyway, we see that finally, Hae-ryung knows that she needs to abandon Operation Bag Mr. So because it's not going to work. Mr. So, he announces that he and Lee Si-eun are going steady, right? They are officially boyfriend and girlfriend. And the next few scenes is just Hae-ryung being a big old hater. And now we got to get into the madness. Emphasis on the mad. So Dong-mi, we see her in her two-toned hair bowing to Grandpa Ghost, and then later on Grandpa Ghost sees this as a reason to go and possess Mr. So. Oh my gosh, wait, no, writers, abort, please see the nearest emergency exit. Okay, do not pass go, do not collect $200. This is not the storyline we need. I feel like the writers are just so like bent on saying all men are cheaters. So even if They don't want to cheat. They're going to get possessed by a ghost and cheat on their woman. Like, of course, this happens right after Mr. So has announced that he's in a relationship with si-eun. So now him putting the moves on Dong-mi at the pool means that he's a cheater. Ugh. No, we don't need this. Okay, we don't need Lee Si-eun experiencing any more heartbreak. We don't need her getting back with Hae-ryun. We don't need this, writers. I'm gonna need y'all to do a K-turn. Okay, y'all need to back this up and go another direction. Hopefully, this doesn't really go anywhere, and it's just them on a brief tangent. Let us hope. All right, guys, I am so ready for episodes 5 and 6 because this is getting crazy. This is getting real wild. So I will see you in the next one. Bye.